Okay, hi everyone, welcome. We are in the process of admitting people. Graduates, while we're waiting to get started, we mailed each of you a certificate. If you could go and get that ready so that when I invite you to hold that up, you are ready to do that. We will begin very close to 4 p.m. So thank you for being prompt, and we'll get started in just a few minutes. Thank you.
I'm sorry, what certificate did you mention?
Hi, I question, but am I still muted? Okay. Can people hear me? Okay. So we mailed out a certificate to all of the graduates. Should have gotten about a week ago. If you didn't, that's okay. It's not the biggest problem. But if you did get that certificate, should be about that big. If you could just go get it and have it ready, we are going to show those at the end of today's event. And for those of you who are still coming in, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We are still in the process of admitting people. So again, while we're waiting to get started, graduates, if you have received your certificate from us, if you could go have that ready, we'll be showing that at the end. Again, if you don't have that certificate, it's okay, not the biggest concern. And we are going to begin shortly once we've admitted more of the people who are coming. So hang tight, and we'll be starting very close to 4 o'clock. Again, welcome everyone. It's really great to see all of you. I love seeing some families and pets in this. That's wonderful. We are still in the process of admitting people, so thank you for being patient and for being prompt. Hold tight. We will get started closer to 4 o'clock, which is in about 4 or 5 minutes. So thank you. All right, welcome everyone. We are going to get started in just a couple more minutes, but we do want to give a few more people just a little time to come in. We had at least 40 some people who registered, so we want to make sure that we get those people in here as soon as we can. So hang tight, and we will begin in about 2 minutes. Okay, so at this time we are going to go ahead and begin. I know that we still have just a few more people coming in, but with respect to everybody's time, we are going to go ahead and get started at 4:02. So hello everyone and welcome. I'm Jenny Adams, the College Success Director, and welcome to CollegeTracks 2020 CollegeTracks Class of 2020 Success Virtual Graduation. Joining me today is the entire team of Success Coaches, and we are so excited that you are here so that we can celebrate you and what you have accomplished. First, I'm just going to go over some very quick housekeeping items. We are recording this event, and by attending, you do consent to appear in this video. You will get a copy of this recording, and we may post it in its entirety or a portion of it on CollegeTracks website, social media, or related materials. A very brief tutorial for those of you who are not yet familiar with Zoom. If you look in your bottom left-hand corner, you will see a microphone, and it currently will be muted unless you are encouraged to speak to help eliminate background noise. We are going to have you on mute so that you don't interfere with a speaker. Next to the microphone, you will see a little video icon and it says stop video. If you're going to do something that might distract others or you just don't want your image seen in this video, you can stop your video recorder or your video camera. Further along the bottom, you'll see a chat box. If you have questions during this event that you would like to ask me or Miss Rachel, you can do that and one of us will respond to you. And then moving further along, you'll see our reactions icon and sign. While you're on mute, if you would like to clap or give a thumbs up to something that you hear, you may do that as well. And finally, up in the upper right-hand corner, it's either going to say gallery view or speaker view. If you're on your phone, I think it's a little bit different, but for those of you on a computer at the moment, if it says gallery view, it actually means it's in speaker view, which means that my box is probably really big, and there's probably about 5 or 6 little boxes up along the top or along the right-hand side, depending on how yours is configured. If it says speaker view, then it's actually in gallery view, which means that you probably can see about 20 little boxes. And because there's so many of us on the call, you may need to click on the arrow that's on the right-hand side to see everybody. Okay, as this is our first virtual graduation, please be patient if we have any technical difficulties. And then I just want to run through a few rules of engagement that we have for today. So during this event, please remember that you are representing yourself, CollegeTracks, and your respective college. And we would ask that you respect one another and CollegeTracks by not using cursing or using obscene gestures. And really just remember that CollegeTracks is a safe space for all students. Okay, at this time, I'm going to share my screen, so please just hang tight for 1 second. Okay. At this time, we would like to express our sincere and deep gratitude to our host committee and our corporate sponsors for making this graduation celebration possible. The names on this slide and the next few slides represent a community that supports you and your futures. And all of the people and organizations on these slides, they send very warm thoughts of congratulations to each of you. And again, you will get a recording of this, so if I'm going through these slides too quickly, you will be able to see these slides later. Okay, I'm gonna stop this for a second. All right, so each of you has worked incredibly hard to get to this moment. Some of you earned your degree while raising children. Many of you earned your degree while working multiple jobs. And for some of you, or actually quite a few of you, you may have wondered if the stress of it all was worth it. Part of what helped you get here was your motivation for going to college. Some of you earned your degree to set an example for younger siblings. For others, it was to honor your parents for all that they have given to you or sacrificed for you. And for still others, it was a way to prove to yourself and to others that you could overcome your challenges. Whatever challenges you faced and whatever kept you going, by earning a college degree or certificate, you have reached a milestone in your life. Congratulations. While we would very much love to have celebrated with you in person, it is important to us that you stay safe, healthy, and for the time being, socially distanced. One of the very few advantages to come out of COVID-19 is that people who might not have been able to attend this event in person are able to join us now virtually. We have scholars logging in from as far away as Atlanta, New Mexico, and wait for it, Rome. Whatever your current time zone, welcome. And at this time, we're going to unmute each of you so that you can participate in some questions that we have. Okay, so if you could raise your hand, shout, clap, cheer. Which of you are from BCC?
Go Barons!
Yeah, all right. Who here is from Wheaton High School? Former
Where's
Wheaton
the
graduate.
volume? I can barely hear her.
All right. What about
Maybe I have
Watkins
to put
Mill?
my volume on because
Do we have any Watkins Mill people in the house? No, we do. Okay. Let's see here. Shout out if you are going to be transferring to a four-year school this fall. Any transfer students? I know we have a few. Okay. Who is planning on going to graduate school, professional school, postdoc, anything along those lines? And I know we have some of those. Raise your hand. Excellent, excellent. All right. Shout it out if you are done with books and plan to work full-time immediately after graduation. Yeah, holla, right? Who here is the first in their family to go to college? Awesome. Okay, and finally, make some noise if you are tired of being quarantined.
Oh yeah.
All right.
We thriving. We thriving.
Okay, at this time, Miss Rachel, could put us back on mute, please. Thank you. All right, I'm going to share my screen again. So again, please just bear with me. Okay, so this is what the next hour of our life is going to look like. So we're right now in the middle of the welcome. Very soon here, I'm going to introduce our guest speaker. We're then going to play a little bit of success trivia. Then we're going to watch a video, so get your popcorn ready. And then we're going to give a very special shout out to some people, do a roll call of our graduates, give away some prizes, and then finally we will conclude this with a coach's reception. All right. At this time, I am delighted to introduce our guest speaker, Ms. Jeffany Rangton-Kramer. Jeffany graduated from Bethesda Chevy Chase High School and participated in CollegeTracks in both high school and in college. She graduated from Montgomery College and the University of Maryland Smith School of Business. And Jeffany currently works for Freddie Mac as a business analyst. While all of these details are true and important, they don't tell you anything about Jeffany's character, what her college experience was like, or the challenges she overcame to be here today. I had the honor of being Jeffany's success coach for 2.5 years, and I can tell you that there were times during our check-ins that I was simply in awe of her hard work and determination. Jeffany is about my height, which is to say that she's not very tall, but she is absolutely a force to be reckoned with. I could go on, but I know that Jeffany can do a much better job of telling her story than I possibly could. And I'm going to stop my screen just for a second here. Okay, so at this time, if you are on a computer, if you could please make sure that you are in speaker view so that you can give your full undivided attention to Jeffany. And that means that the speaker box will be really big with a bunch of little boxes. And at this time, it is my pleasure and honor to introduce Jeffany Rangton Kramer. Jeffany?
Hi there. Just want to make sure, can you all hear me? Okay, great. So today I'm not going to deliver a speech. Instead, I'm going to share with you a story and teach you how to play blackjack. Yep, I know what you're thinking. What's she talking about? But hold that thought because I'll get to it. So I was born in Indonesia. I immigrated here to the United States in 1991. Like you, I grew up in the DC metro area. So I've lived in Arlington, Chevy Chase, Silver Spring, Rockville. I went to Earl B. Wood Middle School and BCC High School. 10 years ago, I was doing what most high school seniors were doing, applying to colleges. I was doing what most high school seniors were doing. And as I began to do my first application forms, I found I couldn't fill out a critical section. I didn't have a social security number. So this led to some very awkward conversations with my parents, my counselor. And so I basically came to the crushing conclusion that I couldn't go to college. But then I was introduced to Mrs. McLeod from CollegeTracks, who said that she knew students in similar situations to mine. She told me that the opportunities are indeed limited, but you can most certainly go to college. She introduced me to the CollegeTracks program and helped me apply to schools. As I researched my options, I quickly learned that because I'm not a US citizen, I didn't qualify for a majority of scholarships, any form of federal financial aid, including grants or even student loans. So what did this mean? It meant that I had to pay my way through school. So I chose to start out at a great school that I could still afford, Montgomery College. And it also meant juggling 3, 4, sometimes 5 jobs each semester. It meant working from 7 a.m. to 12 a.m. on weekends, running from one job to the next, coming to the library to study at about 11 o'clock on weeknights after working. I had a lot of different jobs, from being a blackjack dealer to serving in a restaurant to being the overnight concierge. While at the same time balancing all of that with an internship to further my experience and in my career. So I know what you're thinking though. This was okay for her because she's ambitious and driven and a really good planner. She clearly likes to do the impossible and loves a good challenge. She's crazy. Sure, maybe some of these things are true, but what's also true is that I've had to take quick naps in the car before heading into class after being up all night. I've sat in my car crying many late nights, wondering if I could keep this up. And if I was really going to graduate, if I would really get a good job that would lead to a career. I've fallen asleep after drinking 3 Red Bulls. That's how bad it got. So what does all of this have to do with blackjack? You're probably thinking. In blackjack, each player is dealt a set of random cards. And those cards are basically the hand that you have. So you have to play this hand. And the goal in blackjack is to beat the dealer's hand, not the other players. This is just like in the real world, where the dealer represents the system. And just like in real life, you're rarely dealt a perfect hand. What's more important though is how you actually play the hand that you get. For me, my immigration status and family's financial background was not a good hand. I had every excuse to quit or not even bother trying. I even thought about giving up and going back to Indonesia. So does any of this sound familiar to you? I bet you had a lot of the same thoughts and doubts in your mind of just how all the odds were against you. But did you let that stop you? Did CollegeTracks let that stop you? The answer is clearly no. You're already beating the odds by graduating from college and from one of the best college support programs, an incredible community of people who are cheering you on and will continue to support you through your journey. You're already more resilient than many of those who were dealt better hands. In blackjack, it's possible to be dealt a perfect hand, but then there would be no strategy, no story. In most cases, what you have to do is make the best possible hand out of what you've been dealt. And what you decide to do with what you have, that's what makes grit. And that's what you need to keep beating the odds. We're all living in some trying times right now. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that we're not living through a pandemic that's disrupting nearly every aspect of our lives, the economy, and the world. There's a lot of uncertainty. But what happens when life throws you a curveball? Are you going to freak out, freeze, make excuses? Or would you become more creative, more resilient? Because it is not the strongest of species that survives, nor the most intelligent, but the one that is most adaptable to change. That's what Charles Darwin said. Sure, it took me 7 years to get my college degree, a lot of sleepless nights and a lot of heartache, but it never broke me. It only made me stronger. It also made me more empathetic as a person. It made me realize how important people are, the critical roles of friends, mentors, professors, counselors, allies. You're going to need people because you cannot do this alone. Trust me, because I know I'm not the smartest, fastest, tallest person, but I know none of these things matter in the end. What matters most is that I'm not afraid to work hard and seek people out in my journey. Successful people know when they don't know something. They are not afraid to ask for help. That's perhaps the greatest thing about the CollegeTracks program. The incredible network of mentors, counselors, allies who will support you and advocate you every step along the way. 10 years ago, I wasn't sure if I was just better off going back to Indonesia. 5 years ago, I was on the verge of clinical exhaustion and collapsing from 5 jobs, and I wasn't sure if I was going to make it. But 2 years later, I would graduate from one of the top business schools in the country. Today, I work for Freddie Mac as a business analyst, supporting business architecture for 11 divisions in the company. Last year, I led a team in a company-wide Shark Tank style, it's kind of like a tongue twister, for competition for increasing employee engagement in the company. So my team's proposal was to have employees spend a day working another job, and basically that would help them build cross-functional awareness and empathy. I'm excited to say that our proposal won, and I'll be helping build a stronger and more collaborative culture at Freddie Mac. I'm thrilled because I believe that the ability to empathize and build relationships is an essential quality in great leaders, just like my unofficial mentors who I met through CollegeTracks, Mrs. McLeod, Linda Youngentag, Miss Jenny, Ken Wiener. More importantly, it is the essence of the inspiring and supportive community we have here at CollegeTracks. So here's the secret for winning, no matter what hand you're dealt. Have grit, build relationships. Now, CollegeTracks class of 2020, are you all ready to show the world how you're going to beat the odds?
Wow, that was incredible. If Miss Rachel could unmute us all so we could really clap it up for Miss Stephanie, that was phenomenal. Stephanie, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. It's just so inspiring, and your wisdom is so valuable. Very quickly, I have a note here. Who is identified as N. If you could please identify yourself in the chat box, just send a chat with your name so that we can make sure that your name is in the raffle. If you don't care about being in the raffle, then that's fine, but we don't know who you are, and we'd like you to have a fair and equal opportunity at winning the prize. So thank you. All right, at this time, we are going to play some success trivia. So I will now turn the screen over to Ms. Bijol and Coach Courtney. So the two of you, take it away.
Hi everyone, I'm Coach Courtney. We wanted to add a little interactive fun to today's celebration, jazz it up a little razzle dazzle, if you will. So what we're gonna do is have some poll questions for you all. There's 5 questions, and so we're gonna kind of quickly move through this fun little activity. The way that it will work is in a few seconds, Miss Rachel is going to show us the poll questions. It's gonna pop up on your screen individually, one by one. You'll answer it, it's multiple choice, and then we'll show you the results. Miss Bijol is gonna take it away, and then we'll go ahead and get started.
All right, let's have question number 1. So we're talking about Success Scholars graduating this year, all you guys.
All right, I'm going to turn off the poll.
Exciting.
Are you ready for the results? All right, 51% said 72. That's correct. If you said 72, that's how many we have graduating this year.
Awesome.
All right, let's see question number 2. So these are professors that you felt like you had a really good connection with that you'll continue to contact after you go out into the world after graduation. I'm really curious to see the results of this one.
Give you 5 more seconds. Oh, going, gone. Okay.
Wow, 2 to 3 professors. That's the highest percentage. I'm really impressed to see that. That's a really great, great thing to go away from college with. And let's see question number 3. Okay, I have to admit, this is my favorite question. Although I have to say, Stephanie did an amazing job. I did cry a little.
See some smiles. I think we like this question.
All right, I'm giving you 5 more seconds, everybody. Make your decision. Oh, going, gone.
All right, who do we have?
Ah, the winner is
Rihanna. Oh my goodness. Really? Tyler? Nobody wants to hear him speak? All right, let's see the next question. So which year of your program did you enjoy the most? Or however you define your favorite year, the one you had the most growth out of, the one where you worked the hardest, the one that you worked the least.
Five more seconds. All right, going, done.
This is so exciting. Third. Oh, okay. Third. Well, it's kind of close between second, third, and fourth. But wow, I would have thought your last year would have been your favorite. Interesting.
Okay. This is the last question.
This should be the last question. I know how I would answer, although my favorite isn't on here. Most people at CollegeTracks knows that I would love to be a cheese taster. Oh, I see people clicking away.
All right, 5 more seconds. All right, going.
I really have no guesses here as to what's going to win out. Ah, okay. Online dating profile, ghostwriter. I bet many of you guys could do that part-time.
Thanks everyone for participating in our trivia poll. I'm going to pass it back to Ms. Jenny.
All right, that was fun. Thank you so much, Ms. Bijal and Coach Courtney, and to everyone for playing along with some very serious and important questions. So, all right, I hope you have your popcorn ready because at this time we are going to watch a short video about CollegeTracks and why it matters. And I hope I have this right.
My sisters at that time were seniors and they had already been enrolled with the CollegeTracks team, and I saw how they were so helpful, so I decided to join CollegeTracks as well. CollegeTracks has really supported me and encouraged me and really motivated me.
At that time I moved to America and my parents didn't know about how to apply college.
Things I remember the most about in CollegeTracks were working on my essays.
I think we were helping you with like an essay of some sort, how to prepare, how to get ready for college.
Because I needed a lot of essays actually to apply for different scholarships and grants. So I remember working with volunteers, and I even remember working with Miss O and Miss Asia, and they definitely went over my essays.
They also wanted to help you after you graduate and start your college life.
My name is Rick McCumber. I learned about CollegeTracks at BCC. CollegeTracks is your coach to help you succeed.
I enrolled in college, but I thought I would be a part of the Success program because I knew I needed help throughout the way. I knew I would need to learn how to plan as I transitioned into a four-year institution after I graduated from Montgomery College. So the Success program assigned me to Mr. Dennis, who helped me navigate through Montgomery College, and he was able to help me register for classes and help me throughout my financial aid process there. And he's continued to help me as I'm transitioning into a four-year university.
And we just want to welcome everyone to Washington Hebrew. I want to just tell you students that we are so inspired by you, by your hard work and your determination. And the professionals in the room are really looking forward to meeting you.
During the networking event, we were able to meet people from different fields.
I'm the president and CEO of a public health research company.
I'm a pediatric cardiologist. Session 1 starts now. We'll go for about 45 minutes.
While we were assigned to a few professionals from the fields that we were interested in, we were able to speak to other people as well.
And I got to meet doctors and nurses, which is my career path, and I had the knowledge of how their day was like. So during that networking event, there was this nurse.
It's like practicing and studying for the test. It's 30 questions. You're preparing yourself. It's almost like a track race. When the real deal comes, you'll be able to ace it.
She really appreciated how motivated I was to be a nurse and how passionate I was.
I can see you. You'll be an excellent nurse.
That I could do it. That's what I really liked from her.
If I were to talk to my first-year college self, I would definitely tell her to make friends. I would tell her to make good friends that she can have along the way.
To manage your time properly, like when work and study, you have to manage it really wisely.
I'm a CollegeTracks volunteer because I believe that between the ages of 16 and 25 are really critical. It's hard to see kids struggle, but it's also rewarding to see them learn things.
Do you continue to learn throughout your career?
No, you have to, right? Because the biology is changing and the computers are changing.
I'm going to give you a 3 count. 3, 2, 1.
Make sure that video is turned off. Okay, excellent. I really love that video. I love that it features our friends, the Parvez sisters, because this leads us into the next thing, which is each of you has worked hard to earn your degree or certificate, but none of you did it alone. And Jeffany even spoke about this, about the importance of making connections and making relationships. And we know that you have friends, family, parents, grandparents, mentors, teachers, professors, people who cheered you on, believed in you, and supported you every step of the way. And so at this time, I'd like for Ms. Rachel to unmute everyone again so that we can give a really loud clap out, shout out to those people who helped us get to graduation line.
Yeah, Rachel.
Okay, excellent. All right, we're going to resume the slideshow again, just one more time. Bear with me. Okay, so at this time, we are going to call out our 2019-2020 academic year graduates from CollegeTracks. If you would like to clap or cheer for your friends, you may use your reaction buttons. Again, just to sort of eliminate background noise, we will have you unmute, but at the very end, we will unmute you so that we can once again do a very loud and collective cheer for everybody. And so to start us off, Ms. Bijal, would you please call out your graduates, their first and last names, and their college, and then Ms. Bijal, please just make sure that you are not muted.
Diego Amores, Montgomery College. Christian Bonilla, University of Maryland, College Park. Alex Casso, University of Maryland, College Park. Marvin Garcia Zelaya, Towson University. Cindy Pontachek, Towson University. Rosame Vicencio, University of Maryland, College Park.
And now, Coach Courtney, if you could call out your graduates, and again, Coach Courtney, if you could please make sure that you are not muted.
Robel Abza, Goucher College. Saron DeCisa, University of Maryland, College Park. Nicole Folks, University of Maryland, College Park. Jasmine James, University of Maryland School of Nursing. Elena Lanskaya, University of Maryland, College Park. Dave Mamo, Goucher College. Christina Rogelio, University of Maryland, College Park. Cynthia Zelaya Gomez, Towson University.
And now, Ms. Destiny, it's your turn to call out your students. And again, Ms. Destiny, please just make sure that you are not on mute so that we can hear you.
Gabby Bastidas. Fiorella Castro. Alila DeCisa. Gustavo Gurgel. Salafa Haj Hamad. Mustaf Ibrahim. Jonathan Habidi. Justina Newiwe. Daniel Roa.
Mr. Dennis, please call out your students. And again, Mr. Dennis, please make sure that you are not on mute.
Kayla Lee, Montgomery College. Natalia Cedeno Parvez, Montgomery College. Priyanka Cedeno Parvez, Montgomery College. And Jose Quispe, Montgomery College.
Ms. Fenice, it's your turn. And Ms. Fenice, please make sure that you are not on mute.
Noah DeCisa, University of Maryland, Global Campus. Dorothy Ellis, University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Helena Cassette, University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Gustavo Ramirez, University of Maryland, College Park. Sergio Tekle, Salisbury University. Haley Wellington, University of Maryland, College Park.
Oh, it's my turn. All right, so I'm going to call out my students. Solomon Abraham, University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Sophia Achenkang, Trinity Washington University. Jocelyn Alvarenga Kango, Trinity Washington University. Lul Asamanu, University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Raj Chakini, John Cabot University. Cheyenne Hassani, University of Maryland, College Park. Sandra Lopez, Montgomery College. Camila Serpes Landaverde, University of Maryland, School of Nursing. All right, Mr. Kendrick, you're up. Please make sure that you are not on mute while you call out your students graduating.
Evan Mundu, Montgomery College. Adonai Vialte, Montgomery College.
And Ms. Nicole, you're up. Please be not on mute.
Michael Elvira Pozo, graduating from Montgomery College to University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Stephanie Guerrero Asan, University of Maryland, School of Nursing. Dzinski Muscadin, Frostburg State University. Diane Denise Penaflor, University of Maryland, College Park. Salvador Suarez, Towson University. Vanessa Ramirez, Trinity Washington University.
Ms. Naka, you are up, and I see that you are not on mute, so here we go.
Tiffany Braga, Montgomery College. Delonda Diallo, Montgomery College. Simi Gonzalez, Montgomery College. Larissa Gonzalez, Montgomery College. Hishara I'm gonna get this right. Kalu with Arana, Montgomery College. Lennox Kamara, Montgomery College. Gabby Maya, Montgomery College. Jocelyn Morales, Montgomery College.
Alina Natividad, Montgomery College. Helen Peraza, Montgomery College. Fatima Ruano, Montgomery College. Rocky Sidibe, Hagerstown Community College.
Okay, Ms. Rachel, you're up, and since you're the host, you can control your own mute, so here you go.
Edwin Benitez, University of Maryland, College Park. Angel Bullock, Clark Atlanta University. Hensi Campos, Pima Medical Institute. Sarah Ricky Gary, Northeastern University. Karubi Legesse, Lycoming University. Aisha Mughal, Ithaca College. Naima Muhammad, Job Corps. Heruth Yemene, Florida State University.
And finally, but not least, Mrs. Victoria, and we hope you're not on mute to call out your student.
Nadia Abdo, Montgomery College. And Melanie Marquez, Montgomery College.
Okay, excellent. Ms. Rachel, if you could please take us off mute so that we can get a collective cheer, hoop, holler, whatever, for our 2019-2020 college graduates and certificates. Okay, now back to me. Rachel is now going to, it's time to win some prizes. So Miss Rachel is going to draw the winners of our raffle.
I am very excited. So in this bowl is the name of everybody who both registered to come today and is present at this graduation celebration. I'm going to pick 2 names out of this bowl, and those 2 people will get $50 gift cards for Amazon. So let's see who the first winner is. Eyes are closed. And the first winner is Elena Lonskaya. Congratulations, Elena. Everybody else is muted, so I'm clapping for you on behalf of everybody. The next person, I'll close my eyes, I forgot. Haley Wellington. Haley, congratulations, you're our second winner. So we will be sending you out an email tomorrow probably with details about how you will get your $50 Amazon gift card. Congratulations.
Excellent. Yes, congratulations. And the truth is we're all winners here. It's just that Elena and Haley just are $50 more winners at the moment. So congratulations. Okay, so at this time, if you could please, if you have it, if you could get the certificate that we mailed to you and pull it out. We'd like to take a group photo. Again, if you don't have a certificate, that's okay, not the end of the world. Just give us your biggest smile. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to take 3 pictures because there's so many of us that we go onto 3 screens, which is an amazing, awesome problem to have. So if everyone can get out, I'll give everyone like 10 seconds to get your certificates. Go. Also 10 seconds to get your best smile prepared. Go. I love it. Oh, and also you're not obligated to, but if you want to be in this picture, then you're going to need to show your video camera. You're not obligated to. You're welcome to keep your camera off though. Okay, so just keep your certificates up and your smiles up until I tell you not to while I take these pictures, because you're not going to know if I'm taking a picture of you or not. So here I go. I love this. This is great. All right, so picture number 1. Here we go for picture number 2, but you don't know if you are picture number 1 or picture number 2. And the last picture. Oh, look at everyone's smiling faces. I love it. Here we go. And there it is. All right. You can, yes. Yay, everyone. Yay. Okay. I have to go back and find myself. that could take a while. Okay. So before we conclude the main portion of our graduation celebration today, I'd like to say some final thank yous to our sponsors. Again, thank you so much for your continued generosity to make this work possible. We could not do it without your support. To the families, and it's been really wonderful to see some of the parents or other family members on this. I love that. Thank you so much for all that you've done to make this moment possible for these young people, for your children, for these students. And graduates, on behalf of the Success team and all of us here at CollegeTracks, we are so immensely proud of all of you, of what you overcome to get here today, for what you're going to do in the future. We've just been so truly honored to be a part of your journey. You know, some of you we've known for years and years, and we hope that this relationship does continue. As our 2019-2020 graduating class, you represent many different industries, including, but not limited to, business, healthcare, education, social services. We know that some of you are going to stay in the DC metro area. We know that others of you will move away or already have moved away. Wherever you live and whatever your profession, we know that your determination, your grit, your tenacity, it gives all of us a lot of hope for our future, and we know that we are in fantastic hands with all of you. This now concludes the main portion of our program, and so now what's going to happen is we are going to go into some breakout rooms, and if you've never done that before, just hang tight, just wait. I think you're going to get like a cue that says join breakout room. Click on that button and away you go. And this will be a time for you to meet in a slightly smaller group with your coach and the other students on your coach's caseload. So again, on behalf of everyone here at CollegeTracks, thank you so much, 2019-2020 graduates.